Hey, this is Tom. Welcome to my workshop. This is Tom's Radio Room Show. And we got a little box here that I got off of Amazon. This, uh, I'm hopeful this will solve my power supply problem for my Grundig 800. My hopes are not that high because this thing was very inexpensive. I got this on sale on Amazon for $15. I think they're selling right now for $19.95. And since I have a Prime account, I got free shipping 2 days. So I thought, what the heck? If I don't use it for my Grundig radio, I can use it for other things that are not as demanding. And it's a little power supply, little tiny thing. Let me zoom in here for a second. And it has fixed outputs, which is controlled by this switch here. So it's got 3 volts, 4.5, 5 volts, maybe that's 6 volts. Yeah, I'm sorry, 6 volts. It's hell to get old. Man, I tell you, but the alternative is not any good. 7.5, 9 volts, and 12 volts. And it's rated at 2 amps, which should be more than adequate for my Grundig, which requires about a half of amp. And it's got 2 terminals here and an on-off switch. And a plastic box. Could be metal, but it's plastic. So this thing could radiate all kinds of RFI. I don't know. I have tested it on a load. The load was about 750 milliamps at 9 volts, which is what the Grundig requires. I left it on that load for a couple hours to see if anything bad went wrong or it went up in smoke. Made that test. I have not looked at the output under or on a oscilloscope, or should it be an oscilloscope, whatever. Mainly because my good Tektronix oscilloscope, the power supply crapped out. Oh, many years ago. So all I have is this inexpensive oscilloscope that kind of works, gives you a waveform at least. Anyway, so I haven't put it on there to see what kind of ripple this thing is putting out, because I did do some testing of some of my other power supplies, and that's the problem. They've got a lot of AC ripple on them, so that's why I haven't been able to use them. So anyway, open this thing up. Again, this is a plastic. But here's what we got inside. It's a little circuit board, transformer, big capacitor here. I don't know what's, it's 400 volts. I don't know what the capacity is. A bunch of other circuitry, some regulators, big inductor here, another little circuit board for the selecting the various output voltages. There might be hope for this. I'm hoping that this will work. Like I say, it was very inexpensive. $15 on sale, now it's $20. So I don't know. Kind of, the reviews were for the most part pretty good, but it had some scary reviews like, oh, mine failed and it put maximum voltage out. So it, instead of, like, they say they wanted 6 volts, it was putting out 12 volts. So that's kind of scary, but I do plan on doing quite a bit of load testing with just a resistive load. Let this thing cook and see if it has any problems. Check the temperature of the components, see if they're overheating. Like I say, I'll probably try to get like a 1 amp load, cook it, see what happens. And then put it on my cheapo oscilloscope, just see what the waveform looks like, and hopefully this little baby will work for me. I don't know. Maybe some of you can advise me, just looking at the general circuitry, whether this dude is going to work or not. And it's very well constructed. All the components are placed neatly. I don't know the quality of the components, but sometimes you see these inexpensive devices from China. This, of course, came from China. And the components are crooked, and they're like, you just look at it and you go, I don't think I want to use this. But anyway, we're going to see. Hopefully I don't blow up my Grundig 800, but I really need a AC adapter for that radio because it eats batteries. I mean, totally wipes out batteries. And so I can't operate on battery. Because the other thing is, I'm always concerned about leaving batteries in radios. So I don't want to put batteries in it, leave them in there. Some people have suggested that I use rechargeable batteries. Again, taking the batteries in and out, nah, I don't want to do that. Unfortunately, you cannot, so far, I have not found any place to buy the adapter that came with that radio originally. And the couple that I've tried, one that came with the radio, but the gentleman sold it to me, and he told me this power supply is no good on shortwave. And then another one that I got off of eBay that someone suggested might work, it was a bummer too. So this is kind of my last resort. Now the radio itself works fine on my expensive, it wasn't expensive to me, but originally expensive lab supply, which is a mammoth thing. It's about the size of a oversized size 13 shoebox, plus twice as tall. So it's not real big, but it's big, and I don't want to tie that up anyway. And as a last resort, if this has got too much AC ripple on it, that will distort the shortwave band, I can use this little power supply for other things that require these specific voltages. Like I say, these are fixed outputs, so it's not a variable power supply. It's not a continuously variable power supply. So we're going to give it a try. What the heck? What can go wrong? Yeah, what could go wrong? Anyway, if you enjoyed this show, or you have any comments on this little baby, please leave me a comment, or you can send me an email, the TRRS73@gmail.com. One other thing I want to do, I checked my Amazon store. Since it's the end of the month, I see what I made for sales for this month, and wow, you guys are really supporting me. I had a lot of sales for this month, the month of May. I'd already taken some of my commission money. Now, my commissions run 2 months behind. So I just got my commission credit. I don't get money, I just get a credit for, let's see, this is May, June, March. And I bought a little radio that I'm going to do a review of, and it should be here today. So that's what's coming up. Also, I just announced in the previous video that I'm doing a quick giveaway. So if you skipped that video, please go back to that one. It's only going to last for, what's today, Wednesday? It's like 4 days, something like that. Just a quick giveaway. I'm going to have other things to give away. I really have a lot of people that are supporting my channel and giving me things to review, of which I can give away. Same way with the equipment I get from Amazon through your purchases, excuse me, and my credits. I give a lot of that stuff away. I'm really behind on reviews. I apologize to people who have sent me things to review. I'm really behind. I'm trying my best to catch up. That week I spent in and out of the hospital really messed me up. So we're trying to catch up. But thank everyone for their support, for using my Amazon store, for sending me stuff to review. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.